Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. So the Washington Commanders are 3-1. They just absolutely dominated the Arizona Cardinals 42-14. Jayden Daniels had a good game. Terry McLaurin had a good game. The whole offense had a good game, and so did the defense. They started off a little bit slow, but they had a really good game. So we're going to break it down in today's video. If you guys are new, subscribe, hit that like button, all that good stuff. It's all free. I know you guys are happy after a great win, so just go ahead and do it and take a chance on me. But yeah, let's talk about that win, man. 42-14. I predicted us to win, but I did not think it was going to be in this fashion at all. So 42-14, it started off, the Cardinals got the ball, drove right down the field, and we almost got a fumble on the kickoff. That was unfortunate. We were able to recover. The defense gets, scorched on that play. On that drive, James Conner was scoring. Then Marvin Harrison beat Noah Igbenogany, who later actually had a couple nice plays. But then offense comes back, and Brian Robinson has a nice touchdown run. I didn't even realize he had over 100 yards, 21 carries, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Jayden Daniels, our franchise QB, and yes, I am saying that, 26 for 30, 233 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. The interception wasn't pretty, but the good thing about it is he made the right decision. He just misfired, and that's not going to happen a lot of times. He also had 8 rushes for 47 yards and a touchdown. So overall, 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. On the season, he's got 3 touchdown passes, 1 interception, and 4 rushing touchdowns. So a total of 7 touchdowns and 1 interception. So has had an outstanding start to his career. Another guy that had a really good game, Jeremy McNichols, filling in for Austin Eckler, 8 carries, 68 yards, 8.5 yards a carry, had 2 touchdowns. I mean, he was the one who got us that second touchdown. It was like a 27-yard run, and that got us the lead. And after that, we never looked back. So Jeremy McNichols, the run game was outstanding today. I mean, the offense in general, let's give a game ball to Cliff Kingsbury coming back to the place that he coached, and it was a little bit of a revenge game for him, for Zach Ertz. And yeah, he called a great game, 42 points on the Cardinals. And yeah, I can't ask for anything more than that. Receiving wise, Zacchaeus, 85 yards, had a pretty solid game. The BS penalty, I mean, whatever. You can maybe argue that one. The Jeremy McNichols one after his touchdown, like the bow and arrow, that is, I don't even want to say what I want to say because I'll get in trouble. But yeah, that just was not a good call by the refs. It's very, very soft. Terry, 7 catches, 52 yards on 10 targets. They got him the ball, 1 touchdown. That was a great pass by Jayden Daniels. It was 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13 or something like that. And I don't know if it was 3rd and goal or whatever. They were backed up a little bit. And he makes a great throw to Terry, and the connection is getting there. Noah Brown, 3 catches, 26 yards on 4 targets. Zach Ertz, every week, and this, this is a little bit of glazing, I guess. He didn't go insane, only 22 yards, but on 3 targets, 22 yards and 3 catches. And that's what happened. Every week he's been targeted. However many times he's been targeted, he always comes down with the catch, I'm pretty sure. And then also had the 2-point conversion. So he was okay today. Luke McCaffrey had a nice catch on, I think it was 3rd down, 17-yard catch. Robinson, 3 catches, 12 yards. Bates had a nice catch. McNichols had a catch, and De'Ami Brown. So spreading the wealth there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys with a reception. So yeah, Jayden Daniels was spreading the ball around. The Washington Commanders 3-1, first time since 2011, I believe, and they got back-to-back road wins against the Bengals, who I still think are a solid team. And the Cardinals, they're not I don't think they're a bad team. Their defense is not good, but their offense is good, and we held them to 14 points. And honestly, I don't care what you say. You can be like, they didn't play a good team. Well, guess what? They scored 42 points. They won 42-14. They won by 28 points. That's what good teams do. They beat bad teams by a lot, and they'll even beat some good teams by a lot. And, the Cardinals barely lost to the Bills, barely lost to the Lions. Not sure who they won against, but Defensively, I want to give them their props because I was getting pretty frustrated early on after they were just getting, scorched, but the defense was pretty good. Bobby Wagner had a good game. I think a lot of people were down on him. I made a tweet. I was like, Adam Peters cooked in free agency, and I put some guys that he signed that I thought were doing well. And I was surprised a lot of people didn't agree with my assessment on Bobby Wagner. I thought he had a good season so far, and today had a good game, had a tackle for loss, a sack, and some nice plays as well. Jeremy Chin had a good game too. Frankie Louvu had an amazing game. Forced fumble, half a sack, big hits, was everywhere. John Allen, got to give him his props. He did have a sack. But Dorrance Armstrong, a sack and a half. Shout out to him. 3 QB hits. Getting paid like a fourth or like a third of what John Allen's getting paid, or maybe half. I don't know. And still balling out. St. Juice was all right. The DBs were fine. Noah Igbenogany made a couple nice plays. Deron Payne had half a sack. So D-line stepped up today. Colson Yankoff had a really nice special teams tackle. Ben Sennett, too, had a really nice special teams tackle. Tyler Owens got hurt. Hopefully he's all good. Forbes had some missed tackles, but he did have a nice play. Like, I was a little bit nervous it was going to be called PI, but it was a nice play. It was a nice play by Forbes there to break it up. Or not break it up, but he had some good coverage on that play and forced the incompletion. I'm trying to think any other guys on defense that were impressive. I mean, I might be missing some guys, but Wagner, Chin, Louvu, and Armstrong, they balled out. And then, Allen and Payne had sacks too, so shout out to them. Didn't really see much from Johnny Newton and Fedarian Mathis. I mean, Newton did have a nice tackle down the field. Just a good hustle play there. Austin Seibert, got to give him a shout out. Still no super long kicks, but 4 for 4 today on extra points and 2 for 2 on field goals and had a 45-yard field goal. I mean, you got to give him props for that. That is huge. Has not missed, knock on wood, has not missed an extra point or a field goal since he's gotten to Washington. Tressway punted 1 time, and then we had the interception. Besides that, we scored on every possession, and, the offense was pretty disciplined. Few penalties. They had the one drive with 3 penalties. It was taunting, 12 men in the huddle, and something else. I don't know, holding, but I believe they scored on that play or on that drive. So it didn't really end up mattering. But guys, this team might actually be good. They really might be good. And they're first place in the NFC East, sole possession of first place in the NFC East. I mean, the Eagles lost today. The Cowboys won, I guess, on Thursday, and the Giants lost. So the Commanders are first place in the NFC East and play the Browns next week. That's a winnable game. That's a good test for Jayden because that's a good defensive line that they have, or a good defense that they have. So that's something to watch out for and see how the offense looks. The defense should have an easier job against them versus teams like the Bengals and Bucks. And so that should be something that will be an interesting test, for the Commanders offense against a very solid Browns defense. But I'm excited, man. 3-1. That is, 3 games in a row that we've won. Got the Terry jersey on. He had a good game. If you guys can see right there, got a Terry and Jayden kind of little canvas. So just got that, a little bit of an early birthday gift. Commanders also forced a fumble. That was good. Frankie Louvu forced a fumble. That was a terrible call. I don't know how they called that, not a fumble on, live. I don't know how they missed that, but whatever. Good challenge by Dan Quinn. I mean, everyone was ready to play today. Offense was good. Defense was good. Special teams was good. You can't complain about anything today, from the game. I'm trying to think. Tyler Owens got hurt. Nick Allegretti got hurt at the end. I don't know how serious that was. They declared him out, but probably just because it's the end of the game, it doesn't really matter. I guess maybe you would like to see a little bit more from some of the rookies, but that's really my only complaint. I want to see them get Ben Sennett involved a little bit, but I think he's there. It's going to take a little bit of time. Brennan Cole, the offensive line, I didn't even talk about them. They had a good game. How many sacks? Maybe 1? 0 sacks. I mean, beautiful game by the offensive line today. Andrew Wiley had a good game. I want to give him his props because me and a lot of fans were down on him this past year and a half since he's been here, whatever. And he's had a very solid season for us. He really has. Brandon Coleman, pretty good game, I think. I mean, I didn't hear any bad, things. And just, overall, a very good game by the offensive line. And they need to get their props for that because, they had a good game. And that's part of the reason Jayden's been, a stud in 26 for 30. Jayden was 26 for 30. I don't know what the math on that is, but probably 90%. What is it? 87% completion percentage almost. I mean, what a game from Jayden Daniels. Another very good game. And he was throwing passes down the field. He also threw a deep ball to Noah Brown that was that he drew a PI on. So that was a huge play. But he threw, passes down the field. Even his pass to Terry, that wasn't the touchdown. That wasn't a short pass. That was in the back of the end zone. I don't know, 15, 20-yard throw. He had some other, big completions as well. The Luke McCaffrey one was 17 yards. Noah Brown, he threw a 14-yard one. Zach Ertz, 13. So, nothing crazy long. Zacchaeus had a 27-yard catch. But it wasn't just dink and dunks. The running backs didn't have, if you look at it combined, they had 18 receiving yards. So it wasn't a lot of dink and dunks. Jayden had a very good game besides that interception. And the thing is that was the only throw that was remotely close to an interception. That's it. So, and I don't think he made many bad decisions, reads wise. I don't think he missed many missed many guys that were open. And scrambling wise, I thought he was very smart. 8 carries, 47 yards, and a touchdown, and didn't really see him take any big hits. Scored a touchdown. Shout out Jayden Daniels. Shout out the Washington Commanders, 3-1. Very, very good all-around team win. And this team's legit. At least right now, September 30th or September 29th, whatever it is. I think it's the 29th. Yeah, this team's legit, and they have a chance to make the playoffs. So, shout out to the Washington Commanders. If you guys stayed till the end, go ahead, instead of commenting a player, comment down below your MVP from the game. Can be Jayden, can be whoever. Jeremy McNichols, Austin Seibert, Terry McLaurin, whoever. There's a lot of players that deserve game balls. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.